You know, I find this shit very interesting because as a person who does not live anywhere in this area, it's obvious to me what's happening over here, but I don't want to end up being like some conspiracy theory. So I want you guys to also digest this with me and walk with me on this one.
The first known video of the inside of the Antifa safe house located feet from ICE Portland, catching leftist militants unmasked. This is the safe house where VOIant Antifa terrorists flee after they commit crimes. Portland police allow them to harbor criminals there and do nothing about it.
Get the fuck back. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's what I thought. I'm just checking it out. I'm on a public sidewalk. Close the window if you don't want to see in. There you go.
You're so fucking closeted gay.
You're ugly.
You're a fag.
You look stupid.
What else you got,
Hey, wait,
man?
This is live?
Going into the Antifa.
Now let's be honest here. Why is it every single time these individuals who pretend to be so inclusive and caring and loving and all of this turn out to be the ones who are projecting the fucking hardest, turn out to be the most violent individuals, and we just sit there and pretend that they're the good guys because they claim to be the good. Well, we don't pretend that they're the good guys. Anybody who's decent can see right through it. But it's crazy because it like stun locks politicians. Well, the ones who claim to be good the ones who claim to be good and don't understand the difference and who's been slow on the fucking upkeep, right? And it like mentally booms the general population of people who go, oh, well, aren't they the good guys? It's like, no. And if you paid any type of attention to them, the person who was sitting there throwing all the homophobic slurs at you because you disagreed with them, calling you a faggot, calling you a nigger, or mind you, they will do this. People on the left will do this, just like you got some far people on the right? You got your far leftists who do this shit, who's been doing this shit. It's not nothing new. And then in the same breath will sit there and pretend you're a Nazi and turn around and also say they supported fascism because Hitler wasn't bad. The craziest shit I've ever seen. The craziest. We listen to too many weirdos, right? We listen to too many weirdos, right? Over here named Amanda talking about oh, you should listen to me because I'm under 50 pounds of estrogen and I know better. And a woman is a man and a man is a woman if we decide that it is. And you should be accepting. You fucking faggot. You closeted. You're so gay. You're so gay. I hope that came out properly. I'm still getting adjusted to this mic. Let's get it.
You're a fag.
You look stupid.
What else you got,
Hey, wait,
man?
This is live?
Going into the Antifa safe house. Yup.
Why the fuck you stalking women? Fucking minors and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Again with the projecting like they give a shit about women or children. Have you seen the Antifa All-Star lineup? They all have multicolored hair and they all look like they played in cat litter and you caught them at the wrong time. The first thing that they will try to do is morally attack you in some which way, shape, or form to shame you, right? But all of the shit that they support proves otherwise, that they don't give a shit about this. What is a woman? They will not be able to answer this. You think they give a shit about minors? They're the ones trying to have sex with minors. They're the one pushing pedophilia. It's funny as hell to me.
Why are you stalking this person?
She assaulted me.
She assaulted you? Do you have proof of that?
Yeah, my black eye.
Your black eye? You didn't just.
You don't have a black eye.
I don't see it. By your boyfriend or something?
All right. The assault suspect is in the safe house.
Assault suspect? Out now? Are you able to get
The assault suspect is in the safe house. Get away from me.
Now remember, again, these disgusted individuals, and I just want you to take head of every single person who was involved in that video. These were the same agitators that during the BLM riots and the Summer of Love, because I'm always going to bring that up, during the Summer of Love would put themselves inside of the crowds, pretend to be protesters, good protesters, because there were good protesters, believe it or not, who may have been misguided and stupid, not paying attention to being used as cogs in the machine, but there were protesters that were unknown, that you had these type of individuals out here who would do this type of shit. And I just want you to pay attention to overwhelmingly what that demographic of people were. Whites and women. women, and whites. I need you to understand this. Yes, they are organized. We've been knew that they were organized. And the politicians that pretended that they weren't organized or that they were not real and that they were boogeymen and all of this other shit, they were complicit. And you know what I think as an individual who doesn't need to live there or doesn't need to actually witness it, but see it for myself on these videos? What this makes me think is that the fact of the matter that they're so close and that they're openly doing this type of shit and they haven't been shut the fuck down, it's because the police departments in those areas have been infiltrated. And we know that the police departments in, what is it? Is this fucking Portland? Seattle? I always put them together. You know what? Oh, it's Portland, Oregon. That's a big difference. Again, we know that this is the case because there's been cases of police officers sitting there and openly defending Antifa, openly defending agitators. You ever seen those videos where a person who's a member of Antifa attacks somebody and just walks away, and the police just walks away and pretends that they fucking care, and then but the individual gets away every single time? But if an individual who's tired of the bullshit is standing up for the right thing, they're the ones that's being contained or detained or whatever the fuck it is. It's because a lot of members of Antifa purposely will put themselves in those positions because they know that it's important. Again, we allow too many of the...
So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside of the schools, we're going to go inside of entertainment, we're going to go inside of the police force, we're going to go all of what we need to do to take over. And we're going to sit there, we're going to pretend to be moms for Antifa, veterans for Antifa. I got it. This is what we're going to do. We agitate them. No matter where they go, we agitate the right and people that just want the country to cool the fuck down and go back to where it is. So what we're gonna do during January 7th, we're just gonna completely disappear, right? And we're gonna put on MAGA paraphernalia, right? And we're gonna just start breaking windows, right? And we're gonna cover our faces, the same thing we do in Black Bloc, but we're gonna put it in MAGA gear. And you know what? They're so stupid. I guarantee you, they won't even check to see who's among their flock. I guarantee you they won't do it because they're that fucking stupid. How do we know? Because we're that stupid, but they're dumber than we are.
Again, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Insane. The local police knew that it was there, no doubt, but they did nothing. I wished I lived closer. I got a couple 1,000 paintballs with Antifa's name on them. Whose name is on that rental lease agreement? Abso-fucking-lutely. Now we're asking the questions. See, I noticed something, and I'm actually getting excited for it, but it took way too long. We're 5 years too fucking late when it comes down to this. Why is it that whenever these individuals do what they're doing, no one has ever unmasked them in the act? I guarantee you, if you unmask these little weirdos, right? Not only do they lose a soldier, but we know where they came from. We know where they came from, who they've been aligned with, and what the fuck they're doing there. This is the shit that pissed me off so much during January. God damn it! Hold on, I got this thing falling on me. During the insurrection, right? Because you had all of these people, not only MAGA supporters, but you had all of these people who just was taught what was happening in the United States, right? And they were not violent, and they were escorted inside of the Capitol, literally single and double file. And then you had these individuals, right, dressed up as them, but masked the fuck up. And no one thought to themselves, unmask these fucking weirdos. Who are they? Who are the people who claim to be MAGA trying to break windows? And no one questioned it. Again, I'll say it again. We all got fuck ups. Every group across the world has fuck ups. But I'm just tired of pretending one group doesn't when they are the majority. See how that shit feels? It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It's not right. The fact of the matter that they even have a headquarters there and the police has never taken notice of it and shut that shit down means the police are complicit. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.